Yo, 75% of the beginner photographers that are following me, I did a poll the other day that said they're struggling to get clients. And I was like, yo, I can remember those days. I wasn't really struggling to get clients. My thing was I was struggling to get the clients that pay me my worth because I was booking the clients that knew me from school and people that were following me already as I grew my photography business. I never knew there was a level to getting clients that don't know you to pay your worth. So yeah, today I'm going to break down to you my blueprint of the exercise that you can start doing today so that you can learn exactly how to put that experience into your business and you can understand and get a visual of how business actually works so that you can get clients ASAP. So a quick backstory on me, right? When you're starting out photography, the only people that know that you do photography is your family and your Facebook friends, people that know you, but you haven't actually grew a business. So when the people that know you, they're not going to value your time or take you serious as a business owner. So they're not going to pay you your worth. And that's what I used to struggle with a lot. I had the shoots of the people that were knowing me, but I was charging like $150, $200, like. And in the long run, as you continue to have those same type of prices and not raising your prices, like you continue to get the same type of clients and you're doing more work. And while you're doing more work, those people that want that 150 or 200 photo shoot, those are the most aggravatingest clients. So I had to realize and think like, yo, what am I going to do so that I can understand exactly how to get paid my worth, but still do the same job? So the turning point for me was I started creating video content. And you're probably going to think, man, I don't want to create no video content. Like, that's too much. I don't even want to learn it. My thing is when you apply for a job, you fill out the application, you actually go to the interview, you wait on a call for the people to let you know you got the job. Then you go 2 weeks training to learn the skill of how to do your job. But you're telling me you won't want to take time aside to learn how to create video content, to promote your business, to get you out of going to a job? That's all I got to say about that. Like, I had to give you the hard truth about that. I mean, that's how it goes. Like, comment videos below if you is struggling to make the videos, because I want to know why are you struggling to make the videos? Because, like, I know that's a big issue that I always come into as far as talking to photographers. And I want to know what's holding y'all back. So comment below videos and let's talk about it. But once I started creating those videos, right, those videos actually gave me the answers I was looking for as far as getting clients. When I got on a call with clients because they booked a consultation because they saw a video, like I got on several calls, right? And the calls were good. And then when it came to pricing, a couple people told me like, oh, I thought this was going to be more than the price that I gave them. Then I'm like, oh, look, what is going on? When I got off those calls, like, because I heard it 3 times in a row. So I was like, yo, when I get off these calls, I was just like, yo, I got to change my prices. But I still wouldn't change my prices. But I'm going to let you know why exactly that I didn't change my prices, because I never seen the quality of my service. So the exercise I'm about to talk to you right now, you're really going to understand exactly how to visually see how your pricing works. So the quick exercise I would say you need to do, right? I used to shop at Walmart for groceries, right? But now I shop at Harris Teeter. Like if you go into both of these places and buy the same exact item, you're going to pay more in Harris Teeter versus Walmart. And they serve the same thing. They have the same item. But the thing is, it's their customer service. It's their cleanliness. It's their light up area. It's the people that shop there, because like it's different people. Next time you go in these 2 stores, there are different type of people that are in these stores as customers. Like Walmart have some little ratchet people that come in there. Well, Harris Teeter have a little bit more upscale people. The majority of them. You see what I'm saying? And once you understand, like, okay, there's a better experience, because in Walmart, they might greet you at the cashier, but at Harris Teeter, they're going to greet you at the cashier and give you a better experience. But that's what you're paying for. So if you can do that with your services, then you will win. And you're probably thinking, what does my services have to do with Walmart and Harris Teeter? Good question. So check it out, right? Say, for instance, like delivering photos, right? Majority of photographers deliver photos within 14 days. They go by the same blueprint. But if you deliver photos within 2 days, now you're giving them a Harris Teeter experience. You're not making your clients wait for their photos. You're delivering them as soon as possible. Word is going to get around that you're doing that type of service. And now people are going to be able to pay you your worth, because people understand, like, okay, they pay for speed. You see what I'm saying? Like, sometimes people order DoorDash, and they're going to get paid. They're going to get charged extra, but they know that the people are bringing their food to them. So that's the type of experience you want to give. Anytime that you're giving an experience that the majority of people are not giving, now you're able to charge more. The next thing is having contracts and invoices in place. Like if you have a contract, invoice, and your contact form, all those things look professional. People are going to pay for that experience. But if people are contacting you through DMs and be like, yo, I got that Cash App, send it to my Cash App, and you book, and you don't have no contract in place to let them know they book, like, that's unprofessional. So they're not going to pay you a high-end price because you're not giving them a high-end experience. All that is into your pricing. Once you start having things like that in place, now people are going to book your services and know and talk about how professional you are, because word is going to get around. Another example would be you posing clients. Say, for instance, you get some clients and you have different clients that can't pose, but you become the expert that knows how to pose. That's all you have to do. Like, talk about the services that you provide. If you know how to pose clients, right, you need to make videos about, like, while you're on set posing clients. Like, people don't know how to, like, pose themselves. They want to take photos, but they don't know how to pose. I work with business professionals all the time, and they don't know nothing about posing. They just be standing there waiting for me to direct them into a pose. But all that is into pricing, because you're teaching people things that they didn't know. Like, if they don't know how to pose, after you teach them how to pose, that's more valuable than someone just standing there taking your photos. But the clients don't know that you actually provide that, because you're not providing content like that. If you're doing content like that, say, for instance, you put up a camera behind the scenes, talk to your clients as you're posing them, just put that clip on social media. People are going to know that you're the person that can pose people that are difficult to pose. And now it's like, okay, I feel more comfortable with that photographer, because that photographer is going to give me some flattering poses to make me look good on camera. Yo, real quick, if you watching this and you got a nice camera, but you don't got no clients, I've made a free 30-day challenge that breaks down exactly how I book 3 clients in 21 days. No ads, no websites, just Instagram and a strategy. The link is in the description. Go grab it now. All right, now this one is definitely going to help you close more clients on a call, right? Because I used to make this big mistake, right? Say, for instance, you have a client on a call and you're showing them your packages, but on top of the packages, you adding the travel fee, you adding doing the photos within 24 hours, you add on that fee. You adding on all these different fees. Now the client is turned off. Instead, if you add in all those prices and let them know that would be $500 for the travel, all that included, now the client is going to book with you because it's a all-inclusive package. It's just like going on a cruise. You're not going to go on a cruise if you have to pay for all those different things at one time. And it's also just like going from McDonald's to Chick-fil-A. Like when you go to Chick-fil-A and you want some sauce for your nuggets, they just, oh, my pleasure. But if you go to McDonald's, you need a sauce for them nuggets, like, oh, 50 cents. Let me get another 50 cents. You mad that it's 50 cents. So that's how the clients feel when we go to the experience, as far as like trying to add on different things on our services because the client starts off with a price of $150, $250, $350, $450. Like, yo, just add it into one package and let them know that's all that's provided, the travel and all that, delivery time within 48 hours. Now you're giving them a package worth $500 and they can see the $500. So that's how you want to like get better clients, because the experience that you're leaving out, you have to put that in the package so people that know that, okay, you're providing all this for that amount. Because if you just put in there your deliverables and the amount of days, they don't see no value in that. So when that price is $500, they're looking like, $500 for what? Just 15 photos and 10-day edits? That's nothing to them. But if you're telling them the different things that they get, now they be more valuable to them so that they can pay that $500 instead of that $150. I'm telling you, that's going to change the game once you figure out exactly how to do that. Now, I know some of you are going to be like, yo, I don't know if I'm ready to charge more. Like, yo, you got to make the decision like Harris Teeter. You feel what I'm saying? If you know you're about to provide a different type of experience for your clients, like up your worth, like start creating the video content, talk about your services. Let's get straight to it. Don't need to play around if you want to be in a certain bracket as far as like your money. Like, why are you playing around with your money? Like, you're putting in the work, you're buying these cameras. Like, yo, now it's time to get the clients an experience and let the clients know what type of business that you have, because that's what's going to help you grow as a photographer. Like, you have a service, you provide great service. Now you need to actually get the clients to pay you your worth. But while you did all that for that job, you can't do that for your job to grow your business so you can leave that job. You got to talk to yourself about what's more valuable to you. What do you want to do in the long run? Do you want to be comfortable how you are now? That's cool, no pressure. But if you really want to grow your business, you have to get uncomfortable and understand, yo, this is what I have to do to grow my business. I want to give people a different type of experience. I need to brag about myself. So yeah, what you gonna do? You need to jump on it and do what you got to do for you and your family, or whatever you want to create throughout this process in order to grow and to have that successful business that you know you can have. So I would say just do the math. Like, say for instance, like you're doing 10 shoots for $150. Like, $150 times 10 shoots, that's $1,500. But if you can imagine, if you can do 3 shoots at $500, that's $1,500, and you only did 3 shoots. So sometimes you have to understand, like, yo, you got to do what's best and profitable for your business so that you can grow. Because the more that you grow and understand what type of experience you're giving your clients, now you can give your clients that experience and you can make more money by doing less work because you already providing the experience. People just don't know what type of experience that you have because you're not talking about it. So how they gonna know? But yeah, in the meantime, yo, check out this video and go create your videos. And I'm out. Chew.